Hi and welcome to my PlayHouse. And today we are actually just gonna be testing some discs. But I have another project that is ongoing. So I have the TerraMaster here, and I wanted to tell you the plan that I have for this. I'm gonna try and make it into a Proxmox server. I have already installed Proxmox on it, but I want to try and make it like my 24/7 server. Maybe help me and kick my ass and get that Proxmox up and going. But to do that, I run my pfSense as a virtual machine, and I need 2 network connections to do that, and this one only has 1. It's a nice 10 gigabit one, so can't really blame it for that. But I need another connection for the internet connections to come in to the virtual machine that is going to be inside of here, and to be routed out again. So my plan is to get an external network card that can go into this USB-C connection. So the network connection will go in there, be routed, and come out again. I also want to run it from the internal it's focusing on me, USB thing right there, and I showed that in one of my last videos. It goes that way. That I got this, and it's important to point it this way because it's it's an SSD but with a USB connector, and I took it apart because, as you might have seen in the video, it didn't fit in the box, and I thought this plastic is way too big. So maybe if I take the plastic off, and you can kind of see the inside of it is way smaller than the plastic casing for it, so there is quite the amount of waste space, but it still doesn't fit. So we can take this red stuff off of there as well. Don't break it. There. So this is not a USB key, it's a USB SSD. It's not as bad as before, but yeah, it's not gonna fit there. So what I did, I've ordered some USB bended stuff that I hope will do the trick. So from this, I've ordered a USB that will point it in that direction instead, and I've ordered one that will go up and point it in that direction, and see if any of those will do a good job. Otherwise, I'll have to start soldering on this thing. I could probably take the connection off and just solder on some wires, but yeah, let's try the other thing first. And while I've been waffling, the server has booted up, and what I'm going to be testing today, well, first I have a 2.4 terabyte small spinning disk, 2.5 inches, and I think it's fine. I've forgotten to write anything on it. I become a little suspicious when it's on the table and there is no text on it. So, but I have a Hewlett-Packard 10 terabyte here that we are going to be testing, and I need to go and find the talks for it. Usually the talks are here somewhere, but I have placed them somewhere else. And then I actually have a couple of SAS drives, and these are 18 terabytes. So very interesting to see if they work. Would indeed like myself a couple of SAS 18 terabyte drives, and here is the other one, also an 18 terabyte. So we're gonna do that. I am gonna go and, well, we're gonna start this, and then I'm gonna go find my tools over here. And I am just gonna do as I always do. First thing, probably, if I've tested this before, and I can see that I have, it says test number 38, and it's a 2.2 terabyte something. That is for sure that 2.4 terabyte drive. So yeah, I have tested it, but I've forgotten what the results were, so we're gonna test it again. It's that one, and start, and we'll let that run. Oh, it's performing very well, doing very well indeed. But I'll go get my tools. Okay, found some tools. I have a very nice set that Philip gave me years ago, a green one, and I've been missing it for ages. So I like that set. But the test has completed, and this hard drive is perfectly fine. There is a little bit of random reads that are a bit high, but well, overall it's doing very, very, very well. So apparently this tray has screws in it. This hard drive is from November 2017. This is the 10 terabyte one. I like this brand. These are HGST drives. I know they are now owned by Western Digital, but I still like the drives from HGST, the old Hitachi drives. If anyone is in need of Hewlett-Packard trays or maybe some IBM Lenovo trays, I have quite a lot of these in my little shop. I'll be sure to leave the link in the description. But yeah, trays. You know, if you get some hard drives, you need the trays as well. If you're running enterprise stuff. So yeah, I have quite a lot of these. So if you know, with the arm that goes out, it's that one. So quite a lot of those. They're okay priced, and if you need a lot of them, do write me and we'll find special price for you, my friend. Okay, so now we put this one in, and this is the awesome Lenovo X3650 Model 4 without any trays, because I found out that I can just pop them in there. I do have the trays for it, but it's very convenient when you're testing drives. And it has found a new unknown 10 terabyte drive in here, so we're gonna online that. We're gonna initialize disk, and we're gonna click OK, OK, OK. We're gonna create a new volume on it. Blah blah blah. We're gonna call it test. I forget what number I reached, but I'm at least at 40, so let's start with 41 today. There. And part of my test is if it's able to do that and how long it takes and stuff. So now it's formatting, and then it's done. So yeah, that's pretty good. Nothing wrong with that amount of time. If it takes too long, usually there's something wrong. And here is the next little test, and it's the HD tune. And now we have our new 10 terabyte hard drive there. We'll start, and this is not a thorough test. This is to point me in the right direction, and I've done a lot of these tests, so I kind of know what I'm looking for. But I'm not gonna bother you with this. We're gonna skip to the end. Okay, the test is done. I do see a couple of dots here of long random seek times, like up here in the 30 millisecond. There's a couple of dots, but overall a spinning disk that is doing a minimum of 196 megabytes per second and a maximum of over 250 megabytes per second is not bad. That is very good. That's plenty good enough for me to play with. So this is an awesome one. It's a goody fyong fyong. So let's get this 18 terabyte out of the plastic, and it's the same thing that needs to go in here. So we have some new trays here. So these are available in my shop as well. Smaller arm. Like that. There we are. It's a very plain one. So which brand is this? I don't seem to be able to see what brand this is. Just it looks very much like the HDSTs. Let's see this one, which was an HG. Oh, I've put the case on. So yeah, very similar. But let's just test and see how it. These are bad drives, so we should expect them to fail. Pop that in, cross your fingers. So it does pop up in here, so we're gonna try and online it and initialize it and do the same thing, just create a simple drive on it. That must be test 41. See how long that takes. There, that wasn't bad. Are we lucky today? Who knows? Let's see. Oh yeah, this looks perfectly well. And all the random stuff, random reads are, some of them are a bit high, but there's nothing up here. So yeah, look at that. Minimum 235 megabytes per second and almost 300 megabytes maximum. That is a good drive. Oops, that's the first time in a long time that I have forgotten to charge up the battery of the camera. So we're running on kind of a power bank right now. But yeah, I had disconnected the charger in there, so when I put the battery to charge up, well, it never charged. So yeah, this one got a little okay over there. So that's my first good 18 terabyte SAS drive. So cool. I have another one that could be good. There it is. Let's try and pop that in. See if it's any good. Just like the other ones. There. It seems perfectly good in here. So it shows up okay. So let's online that and we'll do the same thing. I'm not gonna bother you with this part again. Okay, this was isn't too bad either. It does have some random ones that are a bit random. But 228 megabytes per second as minimum and 287 megabytes per second as maximum. Well, I'm not complaining about. That's two good 18 terabyte SAS drives. Okay, that is awesome. Now I have two 18 terabyte hard drives that I can play around with. SAS drives. I don't actually have anything to use them for at the moment, but yeah, do leave in the comments below what I should use these SAS drives for. And if you are in the market for server trays, like the one that I showed with the arm that flips out, I'm not going to do it because I have the screws locked in place there. Well, I have plenty of those. I also have this model here, which is another one that you can see there. That's also in my shop. These are 3.5-inch trays. And then I have these that we took out 2 of today. I have 3 of them. Oh, that one is the other way around. So if you are in need of some of those, yeah, they're in stock. So if you're a patron also, do remember to watch my Patreon video. I see that only 20 of you guys actually watch my hard effort that goes into those Patreon videos. But yeah, thank you to my patrons for being there. And go check out my little shop and see if I have some trays for you. traders. And thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.